There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green, dark forest was too silent to be real.
It's a great day. Today is day 51 on the Pacific Crest Trail. So on the agenda today, we're going to be ascending about 1,500 feet, get over Tinker's Knob, and then working our way down to Donner's Ski Ranch, where they have the old 40 bar and grill. I've got a lunch date with a cheeseburger, and this afternoon we'll go under Interstate 80 and then around Castle Peak, and then just continue to put miles on the trail as we work our way towards Sierra City. It's going to be a great day. It's the view just below Tinker's Knob. Off in the distance there, you can see I-80. Be heading there later on. Come around the valley here, and down there, someplace, right about there is Truckee. From Tinker's Knob, you can see the trail just kind of wind back and forth. Pretty countryside. In the background, over here, I think that's Castle Peak, right there. Son and I have hiked that. Should be going around just to the left of that later on today. That's where the trail should be heading. Real surprise when I got to Old 40 Bar and Grill is my wife, dad, and sister were there to meet me for lunch. It was really nice.
You take care. Be careful.
Oh, I will. I will. Time-wise, I'm about halfway there.
Yeah.
Time-wise. Mileage-wise, I got a little bit more to get to the halfway point, but the second half was a lot easier than the first half. So, time-wise, I'm
You got Uber on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Keep eating.
Keep eating. That's the thing. We gotta keep eating. Okay.
Love you, babe.
Love you.
Love you too.
So old Highway 40 just below us, and then in the background there is Donner Lake. You can tell it's the 4th of July. Look at the number of boats that are on the water. So this is the tunnel that goes under the eastbound side of I-80. And this is under the westbound side. This is the top of Castle Pass. Castle Pass lies about 3 miles north of I-80. Castle Peak is actually right up there, and there's a side trail. We're heading up there. And then that's looking south towards I-80, Donner, that sort of thing. And then this is going north. All good. About a mile north of Castle Pass is the Peter Grubb Hut, which this is. It's one of the few places along the Pacific Crest Trail cabins that a thru-hiker or anyone coming through can stay for free. It's not managed or anything else like that, and you expect to clean up after yourself, but it is a place that people can go in and spend the night if they so desire. The inside of Peter Grubb Hut. And then that leads to the loft where people usually sleep. It's a great day. Today is day 52 on the Pacific Crest Trail. To finish up day 51, I had a great meal at the Old 40 Bar and Grill, and it was really nice to see family. And then I hiked around Black Rock, where I used to do some rock climbing in my youth, and under I-80, and then up and over Castle Peak Pass, and then I just kept going. I wound up only doing 19 miles yesterday. When I was heading up Castle Peak Pass, my right knee really started to bother me. I think I twisted it coming down Tinker yesterday, and I noticed some swelling underneath the kneecap and above the kneecap. My initial response was, well, you know, might just suck it up. And then I realized I needed to look at my injuries long term. Excuse me, kill a mosquito here. And so for me, I camped fairly early that day and picked a real nice spot up on some high ground. There was just enough wind to keep the mosquitoes at bay, so it was very nice. So today, day 52, just moving towards Sierra City. When I woke up this morning, Sierra City was about 33 miles away. Typically, that would be just a nice long day for me, and I could knock it out. But I'm going to take it easy today, see how the knee is doing. And fortunately, the trail has been kind so far, so I'm just kind of plodding along. That does affect my timeline. I was looking at being at Sierra City over a 4-day period, doing the 105 miles over a 4-day period, coming in the afternoon of the 4th day. And so now I'm looking at probably arriving tomorrow morning, the morning of the 5th day, or around lunch, into Sierra City. And most times that wouldn't be a big issue at all. You know, just extend it a little bit. Sierra City is a great little town, great touristy little town, great for thru hikers to resupply and enjoy. The only problem is the town is closed on Mondays, and tomorrow, day 53, is a Monday. And so I'm just going to have to figure that out and see what I'm going to do. It's all good. Just making my way up another one of the hills. Not out of the Sierra yet, so still got a little bit of elevation changes. Very pretty view though. Really nice. More trees. And if we go back here, zoom in. That's where I was yesterday. Over on the left there, I think that's Tinker's Knob, where I came down and then just made my way here. It's been good. Came up over this rise and out of the forest. Got this incredible view of these two lakes right here. So blue. Real pretty. So hey, it's a great day. Today is day 53 on the Pacific Crest Trail. to close out day 52 yesterday, trying to allow my right knees to heal after twisting it coming down Tinker. I spent the entire day walking like I was on a lazy Sunday afternoon stroll. Still wound up logging 21 miles. And so that's a testament to the quality of the trail yesterday. Just absolutely fantastic, phenomenal views. Just a wonderful day on the PCT. So today, day 53, when I woke up this morning, I had 11 miles to go before the PCT crosses Highway 49, just a couple miles east of the town of Sierra City, a popular resupply point for thru-hikers. I don't know if it's because I'm still so close to home, right where I'm at, or my wife and sister just wanted an excuse to come see the town of Sierra City, and I provided one. But my wife and sister are going to meet me at the trailhead, and they have booked a cabin at the Sierra Pines Resort, a popular place to stay for thru-hikers that have come through in the past. And so today's a nice day, leisurely walk, 11 miles, Nero, get to the trailhead, go find some lunch, check into Sierra Pines Resort, enjoy the day, do my resupply, and then back on the trail tomorrow. It's gonna be a great day. Now, every once in a while along the PCT, you get these beautiful bridges just out in the middle of nowhere that making getting across the streams a lot easier, but you know, just amazing. Oh, that's pretty. Almost at Sierra City, a few miles short. What a view. I'm right before I link up with Highway 49, and the PCT crosses over, and that's where people go into Sierra City. Look at this absolutely beautiful footbridge to get over this river here. This is the country store, and it was open on a Monday. Really nice little place, and they serve food. It's the Red Moose Cafe. It's Monday, so it's closed, but they do have rooms available as well. And if you look over here, there's about 8 or 9 thru-hikers that have been staying the night, and they're going to be taking off later on today. So really enjoying the hospitality of the Red Moose Cafe. Across from the street from the Red Moose Cafe is the Buckhorn Mountain Creek Restaurant. Again, looks like a nice place to eat, but it's Monday, so everything in the town is closed, except for the general store. That's open right now. This is the Sierra Pines Resort. It's about a half-mile west of the main downtown area of Sierra City. Nice thing about this place is they have a restaurant and they serve breakfast and dinner. So it's really nice. And it just looks like a nice cozy place. It's got a lot of good reviews from other hikers that have come through, and this is where my wife and sister decided we're going to stay tonight, so that's good with me. It's the end of day 53. Had a great time at Sierra Pines Resort. Outstanding food. I mean, just top-notch food there. Really nice cabin, and they treated us well. Great place to stay, just a little bit outside town, but great place to stay. To close out the Sierra section of the Pacific Crest Trail, there's so many other factors that go into the time it takes to get through the Sierra section than just walking and putting in miles. I mean, that was one of the things that I learned about it. You know, getting through the passes and how much snow do you have to deal with, and the altitude, which had a significant effect, more than I thought it would. Getting over the rivers and the streams and that sort of thing, and just dealing with the conditions of the trail, which through the Sierra isn't always the best, just the nature of the terrain. And then resupply. Resupply is huge. It can add weeks to a person's timeline when they're going through the Sierra, depending on how they do it. So there's so much that goes into it besides just, hey, getting up in the morning and beginning to hike. I entered the Sierra on June 11th, coming out of Kenny Meadows South. And depending on where you define the Sierra and in terms of the Pacific Crest Trail, I understand the Sierra even continues beyond Sierra City. I'm going into the Sierra Buttes on day 54, but where you define it, the Pacific Crest Trail Association defines the end of the Sierra as Sonora Pass, and a lot of people define it there as well, because that's where you can get rid of your bear canister, kind of the Kenny Meadows North area. Other people define it at Lake Tahoe, saying that's the end of the Sierra section for the Pacific Crest Trail, because that's where Gut hooks, where you have to switch over from the Sierra map to the Northern California map. For me, I consider Sierra City to be the end. That's where you lose the elevation that you had. Between Lake Tahoe and Sierra City, there's Desolation Wilderness, Donner Pass, and a couple other areas. So for me, it's Sierra City. That's where I define it. People define it differently. So I left Kenny Meadows South on June 11th. It took me 14 days to get to Sonora Pass, Kenny Meadows North. It took me 19 days to get to South Lake Tahoe, and then it took me 25 days to get to Sierra City, and that includes all the zeros I took and that sort of thing. So I thought the timeline was quite good, considering, you know, I mean, it's an ideal year. It really was. I didn't have to deal with too much, but had to deal with a little bit of things, and then the resupply. And so I thought my timeline getting through was quite good, and I had a great time. I really did. There were some challenges to it. It's an interesting area. You know,
it's what defines the, in certain respects, the Pacific Crest Trail and the experience is the Sierra. It's what causes the most angst amongst people, is trying to get through it. And some people skip it and they just never come back to it. But I'm glad I was able to go straight through. It was an incredible experience, incredible views. I am looking forward to the quality of the trail getting better. I am. My knees will appreciate that. But it was just absolutely wonderful. So now I'm sitting in Sierra City. I'm going to be taking off on day 54, heading into the Sierra Buttes, doing the Northern California section. And I'm looking forward to it. I think this is the section between here and through Oregon is where people tend to put on bigger miles every day, just because of the nature of the terrain and the nature of the trail. And so I'm looking forward to this section. It's going to be exciting. See you next time.
There was a time